Dominion! I actually got to watch it on the same day. That's weird. And it's awesome. So Dominion was yesterday at the time of recording. And real good show. This was a real good show. I mean, it's New Japan. One of their shows not good. But let's get into it. There's a lot to talk about, man. There really is a lot to talk about from this show. So, kicking it off, we had Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer to determine the winner of the number one contendership tournament. The winner of this will be facing Kenny Omega at Forbidden Door. This match, they started off right away. Lance Archer attacked Will Ospreay during his entrance. This match is real short, but it's one of those kind of they're just getting everything in type matches, right? They're just going right for it. The ending I really liked. Will Ospreay hit a hidden blade. Lance Archer kicked out of one, so he then hit like 4 more in a row, and then he beat Lance Archer. So Will Ospreay is the number one contender, and then after the match he calls out Kenny Omega for Forbidden Door. So that's awesome. Looking forward to that. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega 2 Forbidden Door. Let's go, man. That's gonna be real good. That's gonna be real good. Then we have for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles, we had the Intergalactic Jet Setters Kevin Knight and Kushida defending the belts against Catch 22, which is Francesco Akira and TJP, who were with Dan Maloney. I had a feeling that the Jet Setters were going to lose the belts because Kushida just was absolutely abysmal in the Best of the Super Juniors. He lost every match he was in. So I had a feeling that they were going to keep that losing streak kind of going, and they did as Catch 22 regained their tag titles. So there we go. Catch 22, they are now 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. After the match, Clark Connors came out and said that he is going to be going after the tag titles, him and his partner. And as he pointed to the ramp for his partner to come out, and we're all waiting, his partner did show up. It was Dan Maloney. Dan Maloney attacks TJP and Akira, turning on United Empire and joining Bullet Club. Wow, I didn't see it coming, man. It really shocked me. But yeah, Dan Maloney has joined Bullet Club, and he and Clark Connor is going to be going after them tag titles. So that's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to that. I am really, really looking forward to that. Again, it really shocked me. It really shocked me that Dan Maloney turned on them, because I wasn't expecting it one freaking bit. Then we had Zack Sabre Jr. defend the New Japan TV title against Jeff Cobb. Now these two had fought previously at Wrestling Dontaku, but they ended in a draw. So this is the rematch from that. Now Zack Sabre Jr. has been going everywhere and defending this belt. He was just on Rampage last week defending this TV title, and he was at Ring of Honor in kayfabe the day before, but it was probably the week before, defending this belt against Rocky on Ring of Honor. So he's going pretty much everywhere defending this belt. So him winning this match, which he did, as Zack Sabre Jr. got a roll up to retain the title, just made more sense because he's just going everywhere. He's putting more eyes and prestige on this belt by just defending it in not every promotion he goes to, because he's mainly just going to Ring of Honor, but you know what I mean. Him going out there and doing it is putting this belt more in the eyes of the public. But I wouldn't have been surprised if Jeff Cobb won, because I could have seen they had a draw, so Jeff Cobb winning here, I think it would have made sense. But Zack Sabre Jr. winning, I'm not going to complain about. Then we had for the both the IWGP Tag Team titles and the Strong Openweight Tag Team titles. It was a 3-way tornado match with Bishamon facing United Empire, Aaron Henare and Great Khan, and House of Torture, Evil and Yujiro Takahashi. So I didn't know this was a tornado match at first, so I was kind of confused. But then I'm like, oh wait, this is tornado. And because this was tornado, I think this match went way better than it could have been. I wasn't really too excited for this, but the fact that they just went balls to the walls, anyone can pin anyone, made it a lot better. Especially when the match started to get going. Then it's like, okay, anyone could win this. Because I had picked Bishamon to win, but then there was times where I'm like, oh my god, House of Torture is going to win. Oh my god, United Empire is going to win. Which is the best point when you can make me think, oh my god, my pick isn't going to win. You know? Dick Togo from House of Torture and Yo, they kept showing up and they kept causing some mayhem. They were taken out eventually by Yo, who showed up to even the odds. He was using a skateboard. Freaking Darby Allin over here. In the end, Bishamon hit their finish and they are now the new double champions. So good for them. After the match, they were attacked by their new challengers, I'm assuming, who was Alex Coughlin and Gabriel Kidd, who have also joined Bullet Club. David Finlay is out here recruiting and getting Bullet Club back up to their numbers. So Bullet Club at this point is David Finlay, who is the never openweight champion. It's Clark Connors, Dan Maloney, Gabriel Kidd, Alex Coughlin, Taiji Ishimori, and Kenta, who is the strong openweight champion. And they also mentioned on the show he just won the Defy championship from the Defy promotion. So Bullet Club's got them gold, and they got some heavy hitters over here. Who knows? Maybe Taiji Ishimori will be going after Hiromu next for the junior heavyweight. Because Connors and Maloney are going after the junior heavyweight. Alex Coughlin and Gabriel Kidd looks like they're going after either the strong, I would assume the strong tag titles. So Bullet Club going after them gold, you know. Speaking of David Finlay, he defended his never openweight title against El Fantasma. This was a match I was really actually paying attention to and looking forward to because of the feud of Phantasmo slowly turning babyface and Finlay getting annoyed with him, then kicking him out, and now Phantasmo's back for revenge. It was a real good match, as I expected, but the numbers game was too much, man. Bullet Club, they were all there. Phantasmo had no one, which I did like. I like how they are like, yeah, no one's coming to save Phantasmo because he was part of Bullet Club. He was part of all this numbers game BS beating up everyone. So just because he's good now doesn't mean he's automatically going to get friends. You know? So, Phantasmo, he took out all of Bullet Club. He was going to go to the top. Then David Finlay pushed him out. Phantasmo hit his head on the guardrail, pretty much knocking him out. Finlay put him through a table on the outside, hit the Trash Panda, and retained the title. So, I don't think this feud's... I hope this isn't it. I hope we get more matches with these guys. Like, Phantasmo starts recruiting people. I hope that is the case. But this will take a bit of a backseat now, probably because of, Forbidden Door and the G1 Climax, which is coming up. Then we had for the junior heavyweight title, Hiromu Takahashi defends his title against the Best of the Super Juniors winner, Master Wato. Of course, these guys, it's a Hiromu match, so we're going about 20 minutes of your life. So yeah, the first bit was boring. Then the last 5 to 10 minutes was very good. That's what you do in Hiromu matches. You skip the first 10 minutes, and then you're good. Because there was points here where I'm like, oh my god, Master Wato's going to win this, and I don't want to live in this timeline. But thankfully, Hiromu, he hit Time Bomb 2. He hit Time Bomb at first, and Master Wato kicked out. So then he hit Time Bomb 2, and that got him, and Hiromu retains against Master Wato. So, sucks for Master Wato. He went through that whole tournament, and he squandered his opportunity. Oh well. Then we have, this was match of the night. For the never openweight 6-man tag titles, the dream team of Okada, Tanahashi, and Ishii facing the Blackpool Combat Club's Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Shota Umino. I forgot Moxley and Castagnoli were here. So when Umino came out, I'm like, oh, who's his partners? I'm like, oh my god, wait, it's Moxley and Castagnoli. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I sat right up and I paid attention for this match. This match was awesome. I love this match. This match was great because it also told the story of the Blackpool Combat Club in AEW. They're used to just punching and bullying people around. Like you saw, like every match they had with the Dark Order, they're just bullying them around. With the Elite, they're just bullying them around. They're not gonna do that here in New Japan because anytime they did like hard strikes or something, these guys took it and gave back. Like you would see Moxley, he would go for like a King Kong lariat and he'd nail Ishii, and Ishii would just get right back up and just slap him and knock him down. Like I liked that. They're telling the story like, yeah, this ain't AEW. You're here with the strong style boys now, which was a great little bit of story. Tanahashi did really much nothing in this match, but I get it. His knees are shot to hell, so the 6-man is where he belongs at this point right now, really, because Tanahashi, he can't really do much with his knees. I don't know how this guy's still wrestling with no cartilage there. It's crazy. And it was nice to see the Blackpool Combat Club actually take a loss this time because they've been winning a lot. So it's nice to see them take a loss as Okada nailed Shota Umino with the Rainmaker and got the win for the team. Of course, Shota Umino was taking the pin. You're not going to pin Moxley or Castagnoli. But this match was great. Like I said, we got to see Claudio do the freaking spin, the swing on Kazuchika Okada. He spinned Okada. It was crazy. Then after the match, Jon Moxley told Okada, he's like, "You think you're the best? Well, I don't. We train with the best, and the best has sent a message." Points to the screen, and we get a pre-tape from Bryan Danielson, who's in the desert. He tells Okada, pretty much, that he challenges him to a match. And Okada says it doesn't matter when and where, but let's do Forbidden Door. So we have the possibility of getting Okada versus Danielson at Forbidden Door. What? What? The Forbidden Door card is going to be Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP US title. The rematch from their great match at Wrestle Kingdom. And Okada versus Danielson? This is great. What? Fantastic. Forbidden Door 2, man. That's going to be a great show. And then the main event for this show, which was Sanada defending the IWGP World Heavyweight title against Yota Tsuji. This match was really good, actually. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Yota Tsuji did impress me a bit here. But in the end, Okada, he hit the numbskull and retained his title, as was expected. Yota Tsuji, though, he did have a cool counter to the Shining Wizard that I thought was cool, which was Okada went for it, and then he just put both his forearms up and blocked it. That's like a video game block. I thought that was cool. Then I just sneezed. Okay, and that was Dominion. Overall, I give the show an 8 out of 10. I really, really liked it. Yeah, I would rewatch. Looking back to like when I rewatched the show, pretty much everything on this show, like every match was good. The winners kind of made sense. There was a lot of great shocking stuff. So, 8 out of 10. I could be swayed to upgrade it to an 8.5 even. But this was a good show, man. I really liked this show. And now New Japan goes on a bit of a break. As we get ready for Forbidden Door. And it's just going to be New Japan doing kind of their New Japan Road stuff. So, yeah, I am looking forward to Forbidden Door from both an AEW side and a New Japan side. It's so good to now be able to, like, because last year, obviously, I was going into Forbidden Door as a AEW guy, but now I'm going into this one as both an AEW and a New Japan guy, which I'm really excited about. So before we end this, I thought I would talk about the Climax, G1 Climax 33. They announced all the competitors at Dominion, so that we go over them. So we have Okada, made sense. Naito, makes sense. Sanada, he's the champion, makes sense. Will Ospreay, makes sense. Tanahashi, makes sense. David Finlay, makes sense. Shota Umino, good for him. I believe this is his first Climax. I think they said that. Shingo Takagi, yeah. Ishii makes sense. Tama Tonga makes sense. Tongaloa, who's returning. I was always wondering what happened to Tongaloa. He's apparently been suffering with an injury, so this isn't coming back. Tama Tonga and Hikuleo were both announced, so this shoots down that theory that they're going to WWE. Because they wouldn't be going to WWE if they're in the G1 climax. Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, makes sense. Toriano, Kenta, Zack Sabre Jr., Taiji, Eddie Kingston, which got a big response. That's a surprise right there. Eddie Kingston's going to be in the G1. El Phantasmo, Ren Narita, Evil, Chase Owens, Jeff Cobb, Great-O-Khan, Aaron Hanare, Gabriel Kidd, Alex Coughlin, who this was outdated because they were both slated as being part of the LA Dojo. I'm like, well, that's outdated. Shane Haste, Mikey Nichols, Yota Tsuji, and then finally, the big surprise here that got the biggest pop from the crowd, Kaito Kiyomiya from Noah is going to be in this. That's a pretty solid lineup. A lot of names you just expect. Like, a lot of these names are just kind of the guys you're like, yeah, I expected this, right? So, but that doesn't mean it's a bad. I think that's a great lineup for the G1. 32 competitors this year. I believe, I don't know how they're going to do it, if they're going to do like the everyday month thing, or if they're going to do it like the Super Juniors, where it's like a couple days break and then we go again, or they do like, I don't know, 5 to like 8 matches of a day or something. But if they're doing 32, this is going to be a big one. Oh, it says it begins July 15th and will run through August 13th. So almost an entire month is the G1, which makes sense. Oh, it's in July. That sucks. Wish it was sooner. But there we go. That is this. This was nice. This was fun. It's nice to talk about stuff that's positive and I like. But there we go. Dominion, over and done with. Great show. Look forward to Forbidden Door and the G1 climax.